Okay. Let me know if it's working out, babe.
You got some? Oh, yeah.
Okay. So everything's good?
I mean, the picture still says streaming soon, but it popped up with you having people here.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody left.
That's expected.
This is alright.
It's okay.
Why now?
Map. There we go. They're all hop in. So that's weird what happened. I ain't gonna lie. So essentially what happened is all my audio just actually everything that was attached to the audio was
So foolish to
just taken off. So I don't even know how or why that happened. I'm not supposed to, oh, I'm supposed to be fine Meridia. Bro, I'm supposed to be fine Meridia.
You don't even know what you're supposed to be doing.
I really didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. Um, so you should be down here somewhere. He's down there asleep. And I want him to be asleep because I don't want to have to hear him more than what I already did had to hear him.
They like hearing.
I know they like hearing him, but I don't like hearing him. Maria. Where's this kid at?
What's it all got to do with us anyway?
How hard it can be to find a kid. Or did she go to...
Alright then. Let's go.
I think she went to the castle. A whole tam-tam in the background.
What?
It is a whole tam-tam in the background.
Up in the background?
But they can hear you in the background. Okay, so yes.
So foolish to rouse it to it.
What should I do?
Oh, well, yeah, they can see you in the background.
I don't know, but
Oh, then.
There we go. I triggered what we needed to do. Well, you're in the kitchen, and I can't actually help that.
Huh? Why?
I think he's upstairs.
who?
What are
Kaneki.
you doing here?
Probably.
Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come
he's
back.
in the living room.
Maybe because the cathedral's
He's in
broken.
the living room.
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back
Got
together.
some G Fuel on my sleeve.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave?
I'll mess with them
Is it
later.
my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
It's our fault.
What? How? You?
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
So,
It's going to be all
I
right.
may have
Don't
to
worry.
switch my. I must change my timings on Twitch.
I hope the next king is as nice as you.
Well, on the
And
days
maybe
I
they won't
stream.
always be so sad.
So I have to go to my freaking my tabs because I said I stream at 4:30, not 4:30, 3:30, but I think I'm gonna move that to 4:30. Oh,
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
oh, excuse me.
Maria, you're safe! Oh, you had me worried sick.
So
Sorry for leaving on my own.
to
it's all right.
give everybody a
Miss
recap
Fabian,
of what just happened,
I'm
um,
hungry.
Maria, yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some
her
soup.
dad died. I can't remember the guy's name, but
Thank you for
her
finding
dad
him.
died trying to kill Louise. We wanted to kill Louise because he killed the
It looks
old
like she's
king.
worked things out.
She's
Um,
a strong girl, but we've more troubles ahead.
So
How now do we resolve this curse upon his
I had to
house?
go to the
If
dungeon
Louise is
and
the
fight
curse's
the
caster, we've got to
necromancer.
kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king?
And I
himself?
recently finished doing that.
Prince is still asleep.
The last time I streamed it on Twitch, all y'all seen me do was literally do the rest of the
We
dungeons
cannot lose
to
faith.
prep for the game going
Must be
forward.
some further
So,
course we can pursue.
Well, there's the
honestly,
church's
the story's
announcement.
just now picking up
I
for
expect
anybody
they're
that's
trying to stop a
been,
wave of rival
that's probably
candidates from
confused.
flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to gain it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria, the prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Hold on. Updating contact. Before I forget. Yes. All right. Got that done. had to send a text message back before I forget. Before I forgot to save the homie's number to my contacts. And I notice if I don't do certain things in a moment, I'm probably going to forget to do it. 9 times out of 10. The 1% is I'll go back and do it, but way later on. Way longer on than what I was thinking to do it. Okay, now we're caught up. He was sleeping, had trouble sleeping, caught up in his own thoughts. Grias was her dad's name. That's what her dad's name was, Grias. Prayer interesting insertion.
Try to calm your mind. Don't be so tense.
Fair enough. I suppose if I've any real weaknesses, it's that I don't know how to relax. That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe.
Oh, that's right. He never did get a chance to read this book.
Interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now. And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always...
Yeah, 1 moment, chat.
Like us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline decides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Louise, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easy now. Think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright.
Ladies and
Oh
gents,
my.
have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne. Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grias' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere. And if we can find that...
Yes. I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the
Alright,
church
Chad, I'm
is
back.
sending these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels, but saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work, probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
I'm glad I got the other profile. On the game. That way I go back and rewatch these cutscenes.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
No point fighting my fate.
Your courage is admirable.
Right. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being
Okay.
a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
I like that. I like that.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes. I've got a job to do.
Huh. Familiar words. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
I hadn't thought of that.
Is even possible? Well, if we want Louise to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Aww.
But I'll be
So,
cheering for you. I hope you win the race.
can y'all believe that people are actually hating on her? It's crazy, but people are literally hating on this character. And Maria is just a sweet, innocent child. People are hating on her. I'm like,
You
what?
better not forget.
How can, like, you feel bad for her?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern
Oh,
fort?
funny as hell.
Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
I swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters without captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Louise won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out.
But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
You not here for this tournament then? It's slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster builds have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme. A villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
You have any idea who that is?
Oh,
That man's an elite.
hey man, this is from Partners
Less
video.
royal knight, they say. He makes short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
stretch. And if he had a gigantic head, you'd think they'd mention it in the contract.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight? Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Arthur, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I had no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
We just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle town. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
The way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Oh, don't mind if I do?
No, thank you.
Board is here.
Look at that.
Do I have the quest accept? Aha! This is the crest, right? No, it's this one. Damn, what do you say we were gonna meet it again?
Alright
I forgot what you said we were gonna meet it. How do I accept the bounty? Where do I talk to this guy?
Hey,
Oh. We had to talk to him.
Let's focus.
Okay. That makes sense now. Ooh, increased courage. We should get our courage increased.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about.
Mm.
Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving.
Wait, she did what exactly? She just relinquished her job duty, right? Not her title as a knight? Nia speaks the untruth. I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. This is only my bond of service. Okay.
The Santifex are not the royals.
So she got it.
Those who refuse the church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
What's today, Friday?
Let's rest.
Fancy a bit?
What kind of... I can't save. We're gonna go ahead and save on top of this one. Yes, baby. You head upstairs.
Good night.
Oh, that's not fun.
Can I come in?
No, me too.
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
It's alright. I won't tell her.
Pavel was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
Alright. Promise? The next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
Hey, gotcha. You still there?
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see, when I think of how this may yet save His Highness and lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Don't worry about it.
'Tis kind of you to say. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I thought them long since banned. Ah, you needn't worry. I have no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stunned them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two?
A passage or two. I love how we always end up getting more about this story.
So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, it's not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new
I need to
king
eat.
draws
I ain't
near.
gonna lie, I'm starting to get hungry. Oh shit.
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us breathe the rising dawn, hand in hand.
Oh man.
Faraway sky so clear.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
A Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues! We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage.
Okay.
Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Ontario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad.
Okay.
First, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden! Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo!
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What coward is Prior? Where's Count Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right, all right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men?
Makes sense.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Krauss. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea.
Please, free drinks for life.
And deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Oh. Damn, they hate it.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Oh,
So, contestants, are you ready?
What the heck is that?
Beautiful. So much for a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have I cared, you fool? It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool!
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin.
We must take to the road.
Come on! So fast! You gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Ooh, we went up, yo.
Just a sec.
Can you hear me?
Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see here.
Oh, I got a.
Wow.
Oh.
Spectacular.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me that? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you used to talk with the driver? Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chin wag.
Well, Apex just got done banned.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
We get a background story? Oh no.
Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
Pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuros, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, it was
Wait a minute.
certainly I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died and, well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her, collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the valiant runner alone.
Look, this runner... it is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Quite probably the world. I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
say we all die together.
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
Tis not an invitation, you dolt. I was on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot go for fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
We're up in there. And pow, pow, pow.
So, summing up.
Speaking of pow, 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 season 1 of Black Ops 6 is dropped today, and I can't wait to start getting my teeth into that.
Our destination is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that.
Shit.
Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
Give me one moment.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Right, now course is set. Feel free
Oh.
to anything in the gauntlet runner.
How good we talking?
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no very picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And I will not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine.
Oh!
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him. I suppose.
That's a lot better.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, what's up here? Let's... That's amazing. Gotcha. Can you do me a favor? Can you send me a list of what all Swirledge needs for that deck to be fully done?
Now, where was I?
Appreciate it. I'm now that I'm back in my groove of playing, and this the 2.0 set that recently came, and since that's going to be pretty much every deck that comes forward is going to be one of the regional decks. I think that's going to be coming here soon. All these decks are going to be regional decks, so I'm kind of keeping an eye on certain cards that I'm gonna need that are already being ran in decks. And sadly, a lot of them are, not a lot of them, but a couple of them are really pricey. So what I'm thinking about doing is buying them slowly but surely. Luckily, the protoforms aren't a necessity. Those can be last that I worry about because I can always sub protoform out for X anybody. Protoform is just a better X anybody card, but luckily it's a budget alternative option. So while I'm doing that, I'm thinking on setting a budget so that way I can get stuff for gotcha, stuff for me, and just add it together in the budget that I'm planning on budgeting myself for every paycheck to buy singles. Since it looks like I'm gonna be back playing Pokemon, so figure I'll go ahead and pitch in and help us both out at the same time. Okay. Let's save again. They would get the rest of these cutscenes out the way. Okay. So I just go to bed? Yeah, I'll just do that so I get progress time.
Good night.
The conflict runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the gauntlet runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Okay, I got it. I want to make sure ain't no golden beetles. Wait, who the hell is that? Oh, that's Stroll. Okay, let me go ahead and save. Where we at? He has extra nest balls.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, I got a surprise for you. I got a deck box for you. For us, I guess I should say. For us. I got a deck box for us.
I see.
I want to make sure there's no gold beetles I'm missing. Probably down that.
Hey.
Wow.
No. Then. Speaking of.
What's that about?
Oh, I see, I see. Then.
All right.
Oh, what was that? 3?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning.
True.
I knew it!
Huh.
Why now?
Hey. I see.
Well met. Well then.
Okay, I'll go ahead
Hey.
and work on the courage.
Now then. Got a moment? Hey.
So that means...
Oh, I see, I see.
Yeah.
Right.
Huh.
All right.
Now then.
Whoo! What we get? Oh, I don't get none once it. Oh, I don't get none for increasing my.
I say, we could stop for a...
Oh, I thought I would get some.
A resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magma, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching madness surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Oh, that looks nice. That looks beautiful.
That's...
Certainly.
Hey.
Okay, real quick, so I can. Okay, we got 2 nest balls. Okay. Well, then what I'll do is, if he's already got 2 nest balls, I'll. Do we need any more nest balls? We'll probably need more nest balls, anyways. Oh shit! I didn't realize. How was your bath?
Hey there!
Huh?
Huh?
However,
Welcome back, gotcha.
All right.
I'm glad.
Runner arrives in a quiet clearing,
Much need at the
as darkness
rough day of work.
wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless for witness.
Did you see the deck box though? Gotcha.
The party, secure in their gauntlet runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know if the ads hit right when I showed it or what the timing of it. Yeah. Honestly, I may have some sleeves and deck boxes. Oh, cancel on the sleeves because I can't confirm for all these. The decks I'm gonna de-sleeve are 60 card decks. But I got deck boxes. Or potentially will have deck boxes. Oh, wait.
Certainly. I see.
One day I do need to get those. I do need to get some dices. Poison, burn. Well, I think we already have all that. Babe, do you remember keeping the dices and all that crap that you got from the ETB?
All right.
Or a mag increase. So I guess I do get something out of it. Pretty sure a mag's gonna be really... I want to get... Ooh! You gotta love the anime graphics. I need to get me a dice bag. I think that's what I really want to get. Okay. I'm gonna use those and some of your dices. Gotcha.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
What the? Did we just crash? Of course not. That's
A cannonade.
You know, that's one of my things that I do want to work on, but I need the files. Actually, the logo file.
It's Sam. Remember from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Claudel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Well, they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So does it clash to hold each other's advance? Damn fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Claudel cannot match Guido's firepower.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Guido's gonna win. And Borden gets a leg up on the competition.
Well, you ain't wrong. That is the truth of what happened. Yeah, so most definitely, we're gonna talk later, gotcha. We're gonna talk later. But most definitely send me the file for the logo. And yes, the Pokemon product will now be useful.
How about we see how it plays out?
No, I think we should step in on Claudel's side. I know, I don't like it either. But if we want Luis's favor, this might be the strategic play we need.
Agreed. Let us ride to Glidel's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
Well, we're gonna find a way out for me to get that.
We'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner folk out there. We're here to help. We're all gonna help. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces?
You're allowing me to borrow. Well, you can keep the cute cars. I'll borrow the rest of what I need. As long as you have it, that's all that matters to me.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished. You dare interfere in my fight? Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Oleg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
That story's sexy.
Put the fear of God into these impious commoners.
Don't forget about the peasants.
No holding back.
Prostrate yourself before God.
Let me help.
No thanks.
Cease your resistance.
Is that all?
I don't like.
Only a flesh wound.
I wasn't expecting to fight this soon.
What could you hope to achieve?
He knows we can't.
I shall vanquish evil. Let me reap it. Go for it. I won't hold back.
That's the all.
We're not out of this yet.
Plus minute.
Prepare yourself.
I crush you!
I call upon royal power within. Hack and slash.
Let's do this.
This is God's judgment.
What could you hope to achieve?
What can I do?
Don't underestimate me.
Well, okay. I guess I see what you kind of hint at, huh?
Helpful as ever.
Yo, a case would be dope. I ain't gonna lie. Case would be phenomenal.
Swordmaster.
I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of...
Does this mean he's getting
Rise, my brothers!
Nothing.
Take this!
Only a flesh wound.
So we're gonna restart this fight.
No holding back. Bloody hell! I can't move.
The power of healing.
Okay, so we can't do that. Okay.
Hack and slash. It won't hold back.
Maybe not.
Is everyone alright? Let justice prevail!
Woo! found it. Good.
What could you hope to achieve?
Lovely is what I like to hear.
Swordmaster! Let me view first.
That's what I love to hear. Gotcha.
Trust me.
You disgrace the sanctist way.
The pathway is power.
Woo! Woo!
Let me help.
Oh, that was such a critical moment.
This is nothing.
Take this. What could you hope to achieve?
Brace yourself!
Face yourselves.
I stand waiting!
I call upon royal power within. It won't hold back.
If I don't have a single target, I might as well just go for this.
Helpful as ever.
Let's do this.
I think this is where he does this whole, yep, we're gonna just fast forward.
Sanctus of will reign.
Hey.
Oh, power of heroes!
No holding back.
She needs help.
Behold my power.
Well, we're gonna have to most definitely switch back to a mage.
My thanks.
Let's go!
Not mage, yeah, we're gonna switch back to a mage, yeah. I'm trying to get this healer class situated out. But we're just gonna lose this. Because I need a secondary attacker. And then just kill him off too. Oh, wow, y'all didn't kill him? Oh, y'all ain't gonna kill him? Hey, y'all suck. Y'all suck. I'm trying to kill me. Dang! This still think y'all that long to kill me? I do need to oil my hair though. I can feel how dry it is. What the heck?
I see. In the end, a dream is fleeting.
What the heck? Hold on, chat. These people call me talking about none. I registered to vote in Indiana. I don't ever vote. Y'all know that. Y'all call me about some nonsense. Yeah, I really should. Oh. I should have oiled my hair before I went to bed yesterday. Most definitely. It's what I should have done. But it's okay. Here. What's up, Nasu? You mean their crap, what sort? You talking about their their transformations. They're not stances, but they're you can have different classes. They're classes. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for.
Now, where was I?
Well, I guess you could really say stances are really just a class, but they're just a different name for a class.
Do make yourself at home.
You know what? And I love that. Ah.
This could work.
There we go. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go fight. Oh, I need to check and see what all virtues can be upgraded. This one over here. Which one? Where the books at? That is a questionable one. Okay, let's see. Imagination, a leak, and she will we're gonna read that so that way I get my imagination up there.
Sure. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, with me being the cooler, I'm gonna have to stay on top of my hair routine.
All right.
Time marches on.
Most definitely, I'm gonna stay on top of my hair routine because if I don't, my hair is just gonna dry out really quick. We're gonna skip the cutscene.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch,
Let's give Liddell a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Liddell's aid.
I say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
Big time! Okay, it's the same thing. Okay, I thought it may change. Yeah, I don't care about this. Let's just get to fighting. Let's just get to fighting. Okay.
Are you prepared?
We strive for!
Witness the power of sanctism.
Yeah. You want to say hi to the chat?
What could you hope
Yeah.
to achieve?
I'm pretty sure they can hear you.
Come forth, royal soul.
I don't know. I haven't confirmed it. Maybe somebody will speak and confirm that they can hear you.
Power within. I'll cut you down.
It'll be okay.
Strike me if you dare.
It will be. It will be.
This is God.
I know. I know.
What could you hope to achieve? I won't lose. Vitus power. Not now. Come forth, royal soul. We're not out of this yet.
Trust me.
My thanks.
This is when he starts attacking now.
I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. Rise, my brother!
Is that all?
Sanctism will reign!
Ooh.
Vitus power. We can do this.
Thank you.
I owe you. Now, what's the play? This calls for one of these.
I'm obliged.
Witness
Power of heroes.
Take this!
Only a flesh wound.
Take this! Sanctism will reign! Meet! We're not at it yet!
Trust me.
My thanks.
No holding back!
Okay, we're gonna test this out to see. I don't want to do it to all though.
Not now.
Sword Master! Tougher than a sword. Know your place.
I guess I must figure it out.
Witness the power
If we lose this again, I'm just gonna end the stream.
Sanctism will reign! Sanctism will reign! Please, come at me! Come forth, royal soul! No.
We can just retry this and jump.
Let's go! Lightning! My grace
Dude, this is all my shit.
I crush you! Resistance is futile!
What could you hope to achieve?
Is that all?
This is God!
It's nothing.
Don't underestimate me!
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
We can do this!
Thank you.
My thanks.
Face your resistance!
Heroes. Is that all?
What could you hope to achieve?
Not yet.
Oh shit.
Down! Get her back up!
Take this!
Brace yourselves!
Hulkenberg's down!
Try this. In the name.
For all that we strive for!
What could you hope to achieve?
They're probably weak to this. Ooh! That's mid.
Are you prepared? Sanctus way.
I'll cut you down!
I'll usher you to his
I'll
side.
destroy you! Only a flesh wound.
Kneel before him. What could you hope to achieve?
Now slow!
Done, Hulkenberg. My poetry in motion.
Vitus power. No. I wonder.
We're not out of this yet! I'm obliged.
Well, thanks.
You
Are they weak to win?
Sanctus way.
Hack and slash.
I will usher you to his side.
I wonder.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother. Take this.
Still stands.
Sanctus will reign.
Hulkenberg down. Get her back up.
Let's go. Fire!
Hulkenberg
shall
down.
vanquish evil.
Someone help her get back in the boat.
I shall seize my
Alright,
chance.
you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap the stream up here. In all honesty, I know what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to just let them all die and redo this whole thing over again. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and probably just take a shower, wash my hair, and do all that fancy stuff so my hair can stop killing me because it's really dry. I used to work on the floor. Now I work in the meat locker, so the cold air is just not helping my hair out at all. So I appreciate everybody who came by.